the Ebony Biz Diva. How are you doing? Personal selves as well. There I am. Hey, it's your girl Paula Marie, aka the Ebony Biz Diva. I am a business coach. I'm actually, to be more specific, a business visibility coach, and I help entrepreneurs to become clearer and more strategic in showcasing their authentic visual brand voice. And we do this in three different ways, people. We do it with our imaging, we do it with our videos, and we also do it with our SEO, keyword optimization. How do we get found on these internet streets? Now, every Monday, y'all know how we go. It's Mindful Monday. So on Mondays, we talk about things that are creating a little bit more thought, creating a little bit more purpose, and creating a little bit more intention, so that we are starting our week in a very forward moving way, but that we're also thinking about our businesses and ourselves in a more holistic, one piece kind of way, right? I think sometimes we kind of dissect ourselves into many pieces. And because we do that, we're only focused on things in a very linear way. But I want you on Mondays to think about the total person. And I also want you to think about not only where you are now, not only where you want to be, but the bridge of where you are now to get to where you want to be. And so that's what Mindful Mondays is all about, is a way for us to kind of showcase and make sure that we think about that. So if you're here and you're live, I can't see you unless you comment. So definitely comment your name. We're using StreamYard. So if you comment your name, you're giving StreamYard permission to showcase you. And ask me any questions or chime in or just support a sister, because on Mondays is a hard day. Let me sip. Mondays is the first day of the week. We had a banging weekend. We may not have gotten enough rest. Maybe we got too much. We don't want to get started. Your sister needs some support as well. So definitely post some support in the comments. And if you are hashtag replay, then I need you to post hashtag replay and let me know that you did watch this, even if it wasn't in the same time frame as me giving it live. So look, word of the month is alignment. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about all the things that are that we kind of worked on. And I want to start with the description. So let me pull that. Thought I had it up already, but it's okay. I'm going to pull it up really quickly. I want us to understand that each month we focus on a word, and we focus on that word the entire month, because it's super important for us as individuals to understand how we're mapping things out. Not only how we're mapping things out, but I want you to understand that there comes a time when you've got to be a little bit more strategic about your planning and your methodology of getting there. There's got to be some answers to the why, and then there's got to be some questions as to why are we even thinking about the why. So we need to really think about these things. And I wanted to come with alignment because not only is the word alignment something that I think is really important this time of the year, but I also think that as we are transitioning and making moves and writing our to-do list and doing all of these really great, amazing things, that we also are understanding that in order for us to really do those things, there's got to be some type of strategy to it. We've got to have some pretense of why we do it. We've got to have some thought of why we do it. And then we've got to push through, and we've got to actually do it. And I think if we do these things the way that we map it out with some intelligent thought, that we can get to the end result. So I'm having trouble getting to it. So let me share my screen really quickly. All righty. So sharing my screen, alignment. The definition of alignment is one, The arrangement in a straight line or in a correct or appropriate relative positions. Number two, a position of agreement or alliance. So those can be two very specific things. One, the arrangement in a straight line. Okay, that's black and white. Or in correct or appropriate relative position. So in alignment, where the pieces of the puzzle connect, where they are moving in a straight line or they make sense in and of each other. Number two, a position of agreement or alliance. Now, this comes more with collaborations and things like that. So I really want to make sure that we're thinking about that. Let's get into alignment. Now, week one, we talked about what are our goals, like just natively, like what are our goals? And if it's for personal, if you're not an entrepreneur, then you've got one list. You've got a list of what are your goals personally: to buy a house, to move, to have kids, to change jobs, whatever that goal is, right? Write down what those goals are, right? Make sure that you're very clear and strategic, and write down and make a list of the people that are around you when you're making those personal goals. What are the people that are right in the 3 foot of your world, right? Family, friends, co-workers, people that have proximity to you, right? Write those names down. Then if you're an entrepreneur, you've got two lists on week two. Your second list is about your business, right? Think about your goals. And then you're writing out the people that have proximity to you in your business. That's all I asked you to do in week one. Make a list of the people that are in proximity to you with your personal goals, in your personal life, and also in your business with your business goals. That was week one. Now, week two, your assignment was to look at that list again, check it twice, check it 3 times, make sure that the names that you put on the list belong there. But did you miss anyone? Do you need to add anyone? And then I asked you on week two to cross out the names that are not in alignment with your goals, your personal, your business. That's all I did. I just asked you to cross out the names. I didn't say cross out the people, I said cross out the names. So week one, you made a list. You checked it twice. Week two, we looked at the list and then we checked it a third time. Then we started crossing out people that weren't in alignment with the goals that we have set for ourselves, but also crossing off the people that don't feel good to your heart center, right? To your heart center, crossing out the names of the people that give you a little anxiety, crossing out the names of those persons who are not, that don't make you feel good. Because, when we're working on goals, we got to feel good. And if you got people in your space that's creating negativity and don't make you feel good, we got to really think about, do those people deserve proximity to me, close proximity to me? Do they get access to me? If they are not feeding into me and allowing me to feed into them. Because remember, this thing is reciprocal. This thing called life is reciprocal. So we're not taking, nor are we only simply giving. It needs to be reciprocal. So that was week two, right? Then we had a break for Easter Monday last week. So now we're coming full circle. And this is the last Monday in April. So it's the last Monday that we talk about alignment, right? And so I want to talk about the energy of the persons that are still on the list, right? The persons that have proximity to you, that are in your 3 foot world on your personal list, and also the people that are on your list from a business perspective. And these could be other business owners, people you're collaborating with, partnerships that you're involved with, people that you want to collaborate with or network with, your coaches. I just literally found out that one of the coaches, this is personal, one of the coaches that I decided to work with doesn't it it doesn't do anything for my heart center. I am uninterested in working with this person. I am uninterested in continuing my relationship with them. That's a hard lesson to learn because I paid for that, coach. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lesson that I needed to learn because I aligned myself with them without really understanding who I need in my corner to be part of my team. And the people that I work with, even the coaches that I decide that I want to work with and who decide they want to work with me, we have to be in alignment. And I didn't do that for myself. I did not do that for myself. So it was a really expensive lesson for me to learn. So I want you to write down the names of the people, check it twice, cross out the people who aren't in alignment with you, that don't make your heart and your spirit and your soul sing, right? That don't get you excited, that don't reciprocate the energy that you're giving, that don't give you the things that you require and aren't accepting of the things that you need to give from a personal or business perspective. That energy is super important. That's how we live. We live through energy. When there's no energy moving, it's like there's no air in the room. It's like you can't even take a step forward because there's no energy. Your brain cannot create because there's no energy. So you have to align yourself with people that are reciprocal of the energy that you require and are in need of the energy that you're delivering. That energy is super, super important. But also, as we are crossing the names off the list, I want to go back to that. We're simply reorganizing proximity that people have to you, the access that people have to you. If they are not giving you what you need, if they are not in alignment with your goals, they are moving further and further away from you. You get to push people, move people further and further away from you because you need your energy focused on your goals, making sure that you stay in alignment with those goals and that those around you that have proximity to you and access to you are also in alignment with your goals. That is the only way you're going to get there. Everyone else is a distraction. Everyone else will deter you. They will suck your energy dry. They will take you. They will bleed you. And you will not have the energy, the thought, the creativity to work on you, yourself, your personal goals, or your business goals. And that's a hard lesson to learn. It's a hard lesson to learn. It doesn't mean that we get rid of people because I never think about that. You know, toxic people, yeah, we kick them to the curb. But people that just aren't in our space in alignment with our goals right now, we don't get rid of them. It's kind of move. Now we got space right in here for new people who are more in alignment with where we want to go, what we want to do, our business goals, our personal goals. We've got room and space for them to come in. You only have 24 hours in a day. You only have 7 days in a week, right? That means that your time is so valuable, but we only have so much energy that we can expend. We only have so much energy that we can create. So when you are limited on that, right? And you have the capacity, but just because you have the capacity, do we exhaust ourselves? Do we exhaust ourselves because we have the capacity? Or do we work a little bit more strategic, a little bit smarter, and making sure that the energy that we're using and expending are really purposeful and intentional, aligning ourselves with the people that are in our 3-foot world? So, really making sure that we think about creating space and moving people where they need to be, right? And these people that are over that we kind of push to the side because we're focused on our goal and they're not in alignment with where we want to go because we're laser focused right now. Hey, how about you reach for them when you need a reset? How about you reach for them when you want to go on vacation? How about you reach for them when you go visit home? How about you reach for them when you need a 15-minute, 20-minute conversation or a 60-minute conversation, right? Just to kind of like get your brain right. And then you push them back because you got to stay focused. Doesn't mean that we throw people away that are really our people because they're not in alignment with our goals at the moment. It just means that we know how to position people where they can really help us to grow as human beings. Preserving your energy, not being afraid to push people and move them to the parameter of your world because it's not in alignment with your goals at the moment is key. Give yourself permission to do those things. And so, as we start to think about how things are in alignment with our goals and what we want to do, right? I want you to think about May, June, July, and that super, super hot month of August, where things can get kind of chaotic because it's summer and it's warm and we can go out and we can get lost in that. Like I am guilty because in these DMV streets, honey, the streets become alive when the sun comes out. It's so much to do here for free 99, and we just got our own type of culture and so many different things that we can jump off and get into. However, if you're in alignment with where your goals are, you already have the people in position next to you that have access to you and proximity to you. Even when you start to stray, even when your energy drops, even when you can't create or you don't know or you can't think, the people that you have aligned yourself with will help to keep you straight. They will help to put you back off of the beaten path onto the right path so that you can continue to work on the things that are important to you. So it's super important that you understand how to leverage the people that are around you to get to the goals. And what are those goals? Do they look different in May, June, July, August than they did in January, February, March, and April? Right? Let's think about it. Do the goals change? Does the progression to the goal change? Do we have to switch up the expectation because now we're in a different season, a different time of the year? Your schedule may change and deviate from that. Give yourself grace to think about all of these things as you start to really understand and cultivate how to become more in alignment with your goals, your personal goals, your business goals for you and the things that you're working towards. I think that's super important. Super important. So, listen, that's it and that's all. I just want to talk to you about how to really like wrap this thing up called alignment as we get to the last couple of days of April. Also, how do we become more strategic with aligning ourselves with people that match our goals, right? That match our energy and that match where we see ourselves, where we are, and how to bridge ourselves between those two things. Those are two very different entities that the journey from and to can be very trying, especially when the energy doesn't match, especially when you're working on E, especially when you have people in your space that are not for you, especially when you are trying to push your circle into someone else's square. Things have to be in alignment in order for it to just magically work. And you'll be super surprised that when you do those things, you'll find out that you didn't really have to do a lot of work. Like things just happened and they just kind of fell into place for you because you were in the right position at the right place because you were able to be in alignment. And because you were in alignment and everything just fell into place, your opportunities and your door opened up a little bit more as well. So, hey, I'm your girl Paula Marie. We talked about the word alignment for the month of April 2022. And if you want to catch up on the previous episodes of alignment, definitely click the link below. The playlist is on our YouTube channel. And I'd be remiss if I didn't let you all know that the next edition of the Pinterest Your Brand Bootcamp is coming up in the next few weeks. Definitely go to www.pinterestyourbrand.com to sign up to get on the wait list and also to receive those special incentives for being on the wait list. And one more thing. We've got an amazing trip to Puerto Rico. It happens on July of 2022. I am so excited about it. It is a super jam-packed marketing event for all of the entrepreneurs out there that are looking to jumpstart their marketing, but also are looking to work on themselves and reset. That's why it happens smack dab in the middle of the year, because that's when things start to become a little crazy and a little chaotic. We'll also be working on our health and wellness, because you know I am a fitness professional and my degree is in nutrition science. So this is what I'm able to deliver to you as a business coach that some other business coaches are not. But this Wednesday, I'm having a live Q&A. I want you to come with all of your questions. We're going to talk about how you can really fly to Puerto Rico on a budget. I got some super great insider tips that are going to help you to be able to swing this trip. And if you are an entrepreneur, guess what? It's all tax deductible because you're doing this for your business. So I can't wait to see you. Make sure you click the link below in the description so that you can join the live Q&A, which is this Wednesday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your girl, Paula Marie, aka the Ebony Biz Diva. I will see you later in these internet streets. Peace.